Gold.
Got it.
All right, got the lineup up. Headphones working now. Not fucking dealing with that whole speaker thing anymore. But hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Good. And you?
Damn, dude, it's been so long since we've done this.
Yeah, it definitely has been a minute. I know I missed a few.
Yeah, I think the last time we did this was actually with you, Ray, when we did the Dream State stuff.
That was fun too.
That was what in November, so that man, time flies.
Around like December. It's been a few months.
Yeah, it has been a few months. Not much interesting things have happened between then. Besides, I guess we all did just go to Skyline 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I was a bit more adventurous. I did 2 festivals that weekend.
Yeah. Wait, what festivals did you do besides Skyline?
So we did 2 days of Wasteland. So we did
Mm.
Friday, Saturday Wasteland, and like might as well do Skyline too.
San Bernardino?
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a mission!
Damn. Wait, so what time did Wasteland end?
2.
At 2?
Yeah. Wasteland didn't even have any after parties. They just did the normal 5 to 2.
Did you go to Skyline both days or one day?
Sunday.
Just
they
Sunday?
did both 2 days of Wasteland.
Mm-hmm. How was that? How's going from hardstyle to like house?
And techno.
Honestly, he was kind of needed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you go in there, you go in from like heart palpitations, like you're moving from one place to another just through the vibrations of the bass to like I'm just there to like bob my head up and down.
Well, I mean, I think there's more movement to that, to like to dancing to house and techno, but I mean, of course, it's nothing as close to like hardstyle.
We come out like everything just feels mellow. Like comparing from like the energy I'm coming from, it just feels way more mellow. Like especially when you go to the house stage, I'm like, oh man, like I could just use a couch right now.
I think there were some couches at Skyline, right? Like inflatable couches, right?
Was there lounges? I didn't really sit down like most of the time at Skyline, or find any like. I mean, there were like benches and stuff, and like areas to sit by the trees, but I don't remember like full on couches. Did you chill at a lounge?
No. I think all that stuff was locked behind like a. I was about to say a battle pass. It's locked behind like a VIP.
Oh yeah, as expected.
All right, yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that VIP.
Yeah, like VIP of I guess we can talk more about this later. But like it did take up a lot of the spacing for Skyline, but I think that's because like it was like raining and all that stuff too. But before we go into that, like who was your favorite set at Wastelands?
It's a toss up. Okay.
Was it Darren Styles?
No, Darren Styles wasn't playing.
Oh, he wasn't playing?
No, he's playing at Beyond Wonderland next week.
Oh.
Yeah, so like we're just going through the first day, like going through these artists. Then there's like like Hardsworn, he had Happy Hardcore. Then like at the end was like Talon back-to-back creation. And we're like, who the hell are these guys? And it was like, because like at that point, like we're getting tired of like the main dome stage where we go out in the rain. And like that was an insane set that I was so glad I didn't miss. Because like he's doing like hard, but across the genres. So he was like house, techno, dubstep, drum and bass, trance, just hard, but they're like hard variations of it. So you don't know what you're gonna get. So like it was like you're really in for a ride.
Kind of like the ride that Ben Nicky takes you on.
That's more like a house rave type of ride.
Well,
Ben Nicky was there. No, Ben Nicky was there.
Oh, was he playing as not Emotional
Extreme.
Havoc, right? Extreme, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, he was telling a story that he lost his laptop and some fan found his laptop and got it to him before he came on stage.
I believe it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's the main dude. That's the fucking love for hardstyle, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it was like a house DJ. I would have stolen that laptop. Right? Not me, but these them people.
But yeah, second day, get the Tweakers. The
The Tweakers
has never let me down. Like they were solid.
They all like they did. Have you ever seen their back to back with Darren Styles at Tomorrowland 2019, I believe, or 18?
I will check it out if it's on YouTube. But
it is on YouTube. It's actually pretty good. Like they do back to backs, and dude, Darren Styles is a fucking legend.
This is my second time seeing him next weekend, so I am stoked. But the Tweakers had the balls to bring up Gammer on stage to dance on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he playing?
Yeah, Gammer was closing that night, but so Gammer was also a really excellent set. Like,
oh, dude, Gammer, dude,
everybody was like, "We're fucking glad that Gammer's back. Now we're just gonna bang it out." And him with his like SpongeBob songs and like,
damn,
his like Akira animations. It's like,
man, see, I miss happy hardcore and hardstyle, but I just obviously right these fucking great shirt, got it from some website. I forgot what the website's called, but got it from that Lean Beat Patty shit. But yeah, dude, I remember my first experience with hardstyle and hardcore. It was my first rave. I think it was like a No Place Like Home in San Francisco. And I was walking around the rave, I was having a good time, and I was still back with the closed mindset of just being a bro. And then I walked into the happy hardcore room, and then I saw 3 cosplayers as Sakura, Naruto, and Kakashi. No, not Kakashi. It was Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke.
Yeah.
As fucking the DJ was playing a happy hardcore remix of Kelly Clarkson's Behind These Hazel Eyes. And ever since then, dude, my mind was just like open to this whole new world, bro.
My people.
These are my people. Because 1, they had beats. 2, they had anime. And 3, they were down for Kelly Clarkson, which I love Kelly Clarkson. So yeah, I mean, I love it, man. I just haven't had a chance to, go to any of these shows just because I've been working a lot, and like I think I wasn't even gonna go to Skyline until I found out. I think Juno was going. Hopefully he joins us later. I think he's giving his kids a bath right now because it started late, but he's all wiped up now, or kidsed up. He's on that next level shit. So I know he doesn't really go around a lot. So I mean, I ended up going to Skyline for Sunday, which I think I went for one day, you went one day, and Anthony, you went both days, right?
Yeah, I went both days. Yeah, Saturday was kind of crazy just because like it was more of the rain. It was definitely pouring down for like I'd say 2/3, 3/4 of the night.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of split it where like Saturday was more of house for me, and then Sunday was like purely focused on techno. So it was good overall. Yeah, it was kind of an adjustment process getting there, and then like even just walking to the porta potties, like it was so muddy and like sticky, and oh my god, what an adventure just getting in there and getting out. I hope people didn't fall in there because it's not a place that you want to fall in. But
people definitely fell in the porta potties.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
definitely fell,
man. Like open the door briefly for like 5 seconds and then closed it back in. They were like definitely
where it could have been radioactive
in the porta potties. Yeah.
Like the amount of people were like, I was like, are you gonna die? Is there cyanide or something? Like,
yeah, I feel like at that point at the porta potties, you're playing a game of mud or poo, right? You know, because they're all the same color.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other one, did you guys go to the other side, the house side? That was actually a bit more stable porta potties.
Oh yeah, it was much more chill. Like is it the north stage? It's broken by north and east, if I remember right, or is it
east and west? Yeah, the west stage.
Stage. Our west stage.
And the west stage was a lot more chill as far as like getting drinks and going to the bathroom and stuff. Yeah, the east stage was packed for sure.
Yeah, and like that's the main entrance too, so everybody sees that. Everybody goes to that toilet.
Yeah, they'll stick there, park it. It was also the muddiest stage for sure.
Absolutely. And like I
Yeah.
just came back from Wasteland from wearing like all rain, water repellent attire, and I was like, today's sunny. I shouldn't need all my like waterproof boots and like all this stuff, but huge mistake because coming
Oh, you
wearing
didn't wear
sneakers.
boots?
No, I was wearing sneakers because like it was actually sunny for once.
Yeah, it was sunny on Sunday, and then like the last hour and a half, it just started pouring again.
Oh, it was a mess.
But even when I got to Skyline after I think around like 6 p.m., there was still mud everywhere. People were still slipping.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was just from the day before. It hasn't had time to like dry up, and I'm sure the people walking on it's only like making it worse.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Um, like I made sure I wore my boots. Even like, I didn't even know it was gonna rain later on because I didn't even look at the forecast. But I just wore my boots because it was fucking gonna be mud. I wore like the boots I wore were these my construction boots. They're these steel toe boots from Walmart. And the best thing I love about it is like one, since it's steel toed, when girls step on you with their heels, I don't feel it. It fights back. Actually, they trip. And two, like it provides a lot of ankle support. I think
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing. And three, obviously the boots helps me stay in the mud. Like I was walking all over the mud. Like I didn't even slip.
yeah.
Yeah, but the ankle support, like, oh man, that's such a key thing when it comes to like rave shoes, especially
Yeah,
in the rain.
definitely. Especially walking like what 20,000 steps a day. You
Yeah,
gotta make sure you're
I
you're
think,
you're balanced at the bottom,
Yeah.
especially while you're dancing.
but like I saw people's shoes were destroyed. Like, yeah, obviously, like after the end of the rave, I like to look for ground score just to see what I can find on the ground. And
Yeah,
I would see people's shoes, and they were just all destroyed. Like the laces all mud up and crusted.
yeah,
Man, people were slipping. Like I saw somebody. I don't know. I don't understand. Like people wore white shoes. I saw a lot of white shoes.
yeah. That was a mistake. I mean, but I guess at the same time, if it's like leather, you could just wash it. It's pretty easy.
Oh no,
But
these are like Converse's, man.
oh yeah, those get destroyed.
Yeah, man, people's feet were getting hella destroyed.
Yeah.
But because of the rain, I think so. Well, I went to Skyline last year. I think Ray, you said we actually no, we all went to Skyline last year, right?
Yeah, that's right. I went last year too. It was at if I remember the row in downtown LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I didn't go last year. I think I had other plans.
yeah. So like last year, it wasn't a lot of there was a lot of room at the techno stage because that's where all the food and stuff were. But the main stage itself was like tiny, not tiny, but it was narrow because they had a bunch of bars on the side. So you had to fight through. So you lost space because of the bars, and you had to try to weave through lines of people waiting to get drinks, right? And then there's like a small opening for the main stage, but there still wasn't a lot of room. There's barely any room. And to
Yeah, it
get to
was definitely more crowded compared
yeah,
to Expo Park.
What was it last year?
The row.
the row.
Oh, okay.
It's where they do smorgasbord. Yeah. Very
Hmm.
industrial. I like the ambiance there. It's very yeah,
Techno-y.
industrial, techno, house
Yeah.
feeling. The lighting
But
was really good there.
like to get to the other stage, right? You had to, you had to cut one. I gotta stop saying one. You had to cut through all those people who were standing in line. How you got there, and fight back through there, fight through the people who were waiting for their partners who's using the bathroom. There's only one set of bathrooms, which is bullshit. Wait, was there only one set of bathrooms? No, sorry. There's two sets of bathrooms. Like one was the big one was the smaller one, and then fight through all those people to get to the techno stage, which had a lot of room because of a lot of food trucks. But the thing that sucked about the techno stage was that the sounds bounced off the buildings around us, so you can hear echoes of the music. So it's just adding an extra beat to all the songs, and so not only was it crowded from people, but the music was like wasn't that great there either.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of sound bleed
Mhm.
from last year compared to this year. This year was a lot better just because they had like a whole coliseum in between it and a lot of stuff blocking it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird having a festival with two stages, and they're pretty much facing each other. So if you're in the middle, you'll definitely get a little vertigo from the two types of music playing.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, the property that was on it wasn't that big either, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this year was fucking huge. There's a lot of
Yeah, I like the fact that they're bringing more events back to this area by the Coliseum, and I mean, it reminds me like, you know, when EDC used to be there, because like EDC used to be like Coliseum and its surroundings. Now like they're doing a lot more events in downtown, and like even in like historic park.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
had what KX5 there like a month or two ago, and it broke records for Coliseum. And then I know Hard Summer is going to be there
Yeah.
in August. So yeah, it's really nice that LA is being open to the idea of dance music more. I mean, they've been really hard on their stance before.
I mean, who's gonna complain? I'm Figueroa. But yeah, it was cool. I remember there were a few times when during like I think like Charlotte or Joseph said, where I would just turn around and then I would see the Coliseum right behind me, you know, with the torch lit up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was an nostalgic feeling.
it's really nice like sight to see.
Mhm.
It feels very Olympic.
Yeah, because we're all champions for fucking making through that fucking festival, right?
And I feel so
Yeah.
guilty because I didn't really see like the images from Skyline until after. Like people just posting like, you know, what was it? Show me you've been to Skyline without showing me you've been to Skyline. Post like all their muddy boots. I'm like, I feel like I should just see them like taking the pre-warnings a bit. I was like, how bad could it be? And, you know, you have sunshine, so it's like probably dried up.
Yeah.
But nah.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised day two. For Sunday it like rained back because I wore this super cozy like furry polyester like microfiber overall thing, and it was soaked by the end. So someone gave me a hug, and it was like a full on wet hug. And then the day before, I had like waterproof jacket and like snow boots and everything. So it was definitely by surprise. I was even with a friend who like uh her eye like extension eyelashes came off on the very last set for Charlotte DeWitt. And so I had to like hold the phone for her while she like put glue and then put it back on. So it was like a whole thing. And while
Wait,
doing that, like super faded, it was just hilarious. It was just like
would glue even work?
yeah, you know, like eyelash glue. Like
No.
oh yeah,
That's a thing.
that's the thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah, you glue stuff to your eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I don't have a girlfriend. Obviously, I didn't know anything about this.
Consider yourself enlightened.
Oh yeah. I mean, I keep the toilet seat up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy. I did not know makeup is that strong.
It kind of has to be. I mean, if it's like yeah, like too wet or sweaty or moist, it'll probably
Moist.
probably fall off. So you need to reapply.
I see
But what
her
I know, I've never done
time.
it for myself.
You know, I mean, you know, it's yeah, because that's funny because she was putting on back her makeup. People are still committed to their outfits, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, people still were wearing rave outfits. I mean, I went there with boots. Although I didn't go with a jacket, I just went with a light sweater. But I was there just trying to be comfortable and not slip.
Yeah,
But people were
as
still
you should.
raved out.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is fall there and then like be all muddy.
Yeah, I saw a lot of rave booty, which I was surprised because that's hypothermia's uniform, you know. Or,
I mean, it wasn't even that cold. Like if you're actually in the crowd and everything, I feel like that'll hold a certain temperature. But if you're just walking and there's like tons of space around you, yeah, it can get really cold. But for the most part, I felt like there were a lot of pockets to like chill and stay warm, or like even just hang out under trees when it was raining.
yeah. Well, when I think they started putting the like some kind of flooring or wood
Oh
near
yeah,
the front of the stage, right?
they didn't put nearly enough on the East stage.
Yeah.
Like I feel like at least 5 or 6 times we were in that area, but we were like right next to that plastic flooring, but not on it. And we had to like find like room to get on it. And even then, like it was just super crowded and people were trying to push in and out. So
Yeah.
they didn't nearly add like enough of that flooring for the event.
Yeah, they don't care about techno. They left it there for Diplo, right?
So
Yeah, because when I first walked into the Coliseum area or into Skyline, I was like, oh, where is everybody? It looks pretty empty. Until I walked towards the front of the stage, of the east stage, and it was just like packed because everybody, was huddled onto the plastic flooring. And I think, obviously without the rain, I think it would have been more comfortable.
yeah.
I think they really underestimate, at least on the techno stage, like the amount of that plastic flooring they need.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's all scattered out of the sides, and like all the walkways are just a horde of people they can't get through.
Dude, it was fucking packed though, man. Like I remember I was trying to meet up with you during Joseph's set, and you were like, "Hey, you still gonna come out?" I was like, "Nah, man. If I leave, I'm not going back in here, dude. There's no fucking way. It's just too tight."
Yeah, you would assume that like someday there would have been like less people because they have work the next day, but yeah, it felt equally as crowded.
Yeah, I mean, people. It's LA. People trying to get fucked up whenever they can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind being like in close vicinity around other people, but what did suck, I think, about Skyline was, when you're stuck in that kind of crowd like sardines, you just get pushed around, or people just try to walk through you to get to their friends. I mean, it happens at every rave, but I feel like, I don't know, man, like especially like house and techno shows, not techno shows, like house events, the crowd is even more pushier.
Yeah, I feel like just with like rain and stuff, it's just gonna
People
add.
already in a bad mood.
I mean, I didn't really feel bad vibes, or I don't really feel like anyone was too snappy. But as far as like, I feel like the rain will add this whole like factor of urgency to meet up with people, of like to find somebody and move around and find a better spot. Um, I feel like if it was like perfect weather, I think a lot of people would have just been more stationary and just chilling. But I don't know. It's something I noticed that like events that are more wet or just like the weather is a factor. It definitely creates like a little bit more chaos.
Mm.
I feel you on that actually, because like even coming from Wind Wastelands, like because of the weather, I feel like the vibes are a bit off. Like, and coming to Skyline, like I wasn't sure like what kind of vibes I'll be getting. I don't know, it'll be like blur vibes or not.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really, like how like the events at Nos Center, you come through here, it's like, oh, I didn't really see people wearing the candy or like even like rave outs that much.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like house racist, dude. I don't know.
No, I feel like the bigger the audience, the more volatility of people you get or you attract.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Very true. Yeah. I mean, and it's only like two stages, so
Yeah.
if it was like probably three, I think it would have segregated people a little bit more and keep things a little chill. But I definitely saw a lot of people just bouncing back and forth. But then there's a lot of people camping at the east stage too.
Oh yeah, just to get to just see Charlotte.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was the whole thing. I did that too. I actually, who was it? I went into um Shiba-san back to back Solardo, and then that was like the second to last set into I believe Charlotte. So it was like the only house set I caught on Sunday. But yeah, getting into Charlotte was pretty chaotic. I was pretty much like back left and back mid towards like the right at the entrance of the plastic flooring, but not right on it. And it took me like 15 minutes to finally get on it.
Like a waiting list.
Oh yeah, pretty much just waiting for pockets to open up and people.
I think it's because of it's in the fringes. Because like when I went through the back, like trying to go up, but like there's actually a lot more bigger pockets where like because there's like small elevation differences, people were like standing like around like a lake type of situation.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, free space.
I think the best like where I wanted to be was in the like front left corner next to the emergency exit. There was a lot of room there that nobody really wanted there. Nobody really. Actually, no, there were a good number of people there, and everybody had like their own space, which was nice. But my group wanted to be in the middle, and I hated that. But Lance.
For this setup,
Not blaming
I
it on
feel
us.
like they had really good locations for the VIP.
Oh yeah,
Like
VIP,
for
bro.
like this event and the layout they did, like it was very carefully like nichely positioned. They're like, oh, and you get all the nice plastic flooring, the mudding, and it's like,
Oh yeah,
dude.
yeah. By
Okay,
far, VIP from what I
Yeah.
saw looked worth it. On
yeah.
the East Coast, yeah, they had like their own bathrooms and like their own specialized like bar drinks. So it definitely seemed a lot more chill in that area and less chaotic. And yeah, anyone in VIP didn't have to deal with mud, which is, I mean, it shouldn't be a perk, but I guess it was.
yeah. In this case, yeah.
It's like a glitch that it turned into a perk.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, usually I wouldn't be swayed by VIP, but this particular is.
I mean, especially for the bathrooms, that's like anxiety to the max, just dealing with that.
Yeah.
Just on a slight divergent note on that, have you guys see how Ultra this year they've upgraded everybody for like premium bathrooms now, so they don't have porta potties. Everybody has like air conditioned bathrooms with proper flushing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
That should
for
be the
everybody now.
standard. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's like
standard
we should
now.
get rid of porta potties. It's like I don't know, it feels borderline like inhumane. Yeah. Sometimes it's like if especially on mud, it's like all like wobbly and stuff. I'm like, yo, there's some like crazy
I
risks
mean,
here.
glad that no riot broke out because there
Yeah.
would have been.
Wait,
Yeah.
how many? But how would you use how many flush bathrooms do they have? Or are these like the upgraded porta potties like they do in VIP for EDC?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean they're rolling them out this year, so this is the first year they're doing.
Oh, so there's still porta
they're-
potties, but they're just better porta potties.
No, no, they're not porta potties. They're just
They're not.
upgraded
They're
bathrooms.
like stations, like bathroom
Yeah.
stations.
Kind of like
You know those bathrooms where you walk up the stairs and they
They're like a
actually have,
studio trailer filled with
yeah, the
bathrooms.
trailer bathrooms.
yeah. I mean, they did that at
The actual
EDC.
bathrooms, not
They
not
do
porta
that at
potties.
EDC. I mean, they're still kind of porta potties. They're portable bathrooms.
Yeah, except you don't have to deal with like your waste actually flushes. It doesn't-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't smell like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
playing mud
And
or
it's
poo.
AC, and there's like an actual sink with soap, and you
Yeah.
know.
people do like.
Oh yeah, you can actually do like.
Oh yeah, you have your own personal stall. Yeah. So when I first walked into Skyline, I was I was trying to get to where I thought everybody was. So I started walking, and then it's the pathway started getting narrower, and it turned out like they sectioned off certain parts of the park because it was too muddy. And then I was trying to walk to where I saw a clearing, but as I started walking there, they're like, "Oh, sorry, this is a VIP section." And it was like a fucking huge lane. I was like, "God damn it, dude!" So I had to like wait to go through like this narrow part because they sectioned part in the mud off. I was like, "This is bullshit, man." But yeah, I was like, "Fuck, man." But it made me think: is Skyline supposed to compete with Arc?
I mean, not necessarily. Like, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's like two different regions, two different areas.
But it's the same kind of music.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you went to Arc, right, Anthony?
No, no, I went to North Coast during that same weekend, so I split off.
Did you go to Arc?
I have not been to Arc.
So Arc it's basically the techno and house festival out in Chicago, and they kind of did the same thing with like where VIP is a huge thing over there. There's actually two tiers of VIP. There's like a VIP, and then there's like
VIP.
Super Saiyan VIP. There's like so you actually do get
of the 1%.
the 1% of the 1%.
The most important of people.
Yeah. So for Arc's VIP, you get your entrance is you can go through any entrance, but you have like the one of the main entrance, which is near like the railways in the parking lot.
Is Leia going to be serving your drinks and grapes too? Like,
yes. So actually, if you get the VIP, they do give you a free drink.
what?
One free drink.
I think it's one free drink every day. You get one free drink every day. You don't have to pay for a
Joy.
locker. you get a front of line and you can get to any bathrooms or something. And then the next VIP, there's I don't know if there was a drink or not, but then you have to pay for a locker and all that stuff. And then you got me who had to go through the poor people. I think it was called Global or something. But I was wondering
They
if
want to
this,
make you feel included, you know. It's like
yeah. So we have to serve the people in the VIP. But I know like so Skyline and Arc are the only two like house and techno show or festivals I've been to. I wonder if other house and techno festivals where there's a big emphasis on VIP.
Uh,
when I went to EDC Orlando, the VIP section, depending on the stage, had pretty good.
yeah.
view.
I would think Elro is probably like really big into that, like the whole bottle service experience. I've never been to an Elro party, but I know they have it in Vegas now, and it stems from, I believe, Ibiza. I think that's mainly like house and techno.
Oh, Elro actually does. Elro actually has their own stage at Arc.
Yeah, I know, but like
Yeah.
they have their own events too. Like they have it in like Vegas, and I think they're starting to branch out more. But you asked if like there's any events that like focus on that, but on the VIP experience, and since it's in Vegas, like Vegas is
Oh, yeah.
all like focusing on VIP.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to find out, right? Because I know,
Yeah, I do
like,
want to go to one. They look really fun.
because I know at Dream State, I mean, there was VIP, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to see like some of these DJs when I'm not getting like groped by some random by somebody's umbrella, you know. But the
Like,
music, huh?
I am curious though, like who I see like some audience people, like even at like these smaller like mouse events, they get like the studio backstage passes. Like, are they like industry or they're like or just people like buy passes?
I know when I got artist VIP one year for working for a media company, I was able to go, into the trailers if I wanted to. I think the biggest thing is like there's like another tier of bathrooms that were cleaner, and they gave you like sushi burritos, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a
Hey,
whole.
you go take a leak and then like here's your VR gift for taking a leak.
You could, yeah, they had like a whole free food bar.
Yeah.
Um,
EDC has like the best perks. Like if you get artist lounge, you get actual like craft drinks that like they use like liquor from Japan. It's like a whole viewing area, like a massage area.
Or is that like the marquee VIP or whatever?
Oh, the Skybox.
Or Starbucks?
Uh, well, I don't know. For the artist lounge for EDC, it's like it's behind the kinetic field. It's a bit of a walk up, but yeah, it's a nice viewing area for like fireworks and stuff. So if you ever get a chance, just take advantage of it.
Yeah, it looks like you're kind of going through like an apocalyptic like checkpoint, right?
At the check-in area to get into that area from the outside, it goes under the bleachers and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little different. I mean, there's a lot of trailers and stuff, like littered full of trailers for artists, but the actual lounge is really nice over there.
Yeah. Damn. I wish I did that when I got the artist wristband, but I was too fucked up. But yeah, like
to the music.
yeah, I was too, like, the music. I was intoxicated by the music.
All right, right. I'm glad.
As it should be.
Yeah. Like, I mean, not to say the music was pretty intoxicating too in Skyline.
Who's your favorite set?
My favorite. Go ahead, Ray. Who was your favorite set?
Diplo was it was an interesting find. Like, I mean, that's my first time seeing Diplo. So, but favorite set, probably Charlotte. I mean, like Charlotte always delivers. Like since the first time I saw her, I was like you expect excellence, you get excellence. You're like, I got what I feel like. It's scratching an itch. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. She always delivers, and like her energy is always really good. And yeah, I feel like the rain, just specifically for her set, out of the blue, just added like so much more energy. So
Yeah, because you had to dance to keep warm.
Yeah, you gotta get dance harder, you gotta techno harder.
Yeah, techno harder.
Yeah.
It was more techno.
Yeah.
No, into techno.
Techno. Yeah,
What about
Charlie
you,
set.
Eric?
Charlie set was really good. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. It was, she kept the beat going the whole time. It was nice, and whenever we needed a break, instead of dipping it down, she just played psytrance, which is great, which obviously I love. Earlier, I saw this guy wearing a Dream State hoodie. I wanted to turn to him and be like, "We have
Rep.
Dream State at home." But yeah, I do like, I knew Charlie was gonna play some sort of like, some kind of sort of songs that were similar to, those because of those acid riffs. So it was a nice break from just the usual techno, but techno and trance, they're like stepbrothers or stepsisters, anyways.
Yeah. Especially like,
They're cousins in a way.
psytrance and
Mhm.
techno has like the
Second
tempo
cousins.
pretty much on
Because
lock.
sometimes they get together.
I liked was it the Alien
Ellen
and
Ellen,
Sarah Laundry.
I'll say Ellen Page.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that was a very good set too. Like I enjoyed that set. Like
It was a very divisive set for me just because I actually really like Sarah Laundry and then she like her going back to back with the other person. I don't know. It's just like it felt like a mismatch of energy because every time like Sarah came back on, it was like much harder. So I felt like
see, I went into it not knowing either of them, so like I liked the contrast, like because like it showcased more of their individualistic sounds.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
But I guess you do
like,
want
high
some sort of
energy
like blend
and
of
like
it,
lower
yeah.
energy. Yeah.
Like a yin and yang situation.
Yeah.
I mean, they both play pretty hard music outside of being back to back. Like I've listened to their sets. I think haven't seen them live. But I don't know. I was listening to some of their sets before Skyline, and they both, I don't know, I thought played similar type of music. But that was the first set I saw when I got in, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was my first set going in too.
But I understand. Like I definitely share your point though, Anthony. I like there were times when if I wasn't into the music, I probably would not have enjoyed that set as much as I did.
Yeah,
because it was, it felt like like they were playing a party. I mean, it was great. I mean, I love parties.
Yeah,
and I love the hard style that they played. But it was a different kind of set. But I think honestly, I think my favorite set though is probably Joseph Capriati.
Oh, nice.
Like I think in that realm of or that genre that he plays in, they did it really well. Like when he threaded together the perfect amount of like songs that were hard and let you down a little bit easier too.
Nice.
So it was nice. It was a good set. There was a good high and lows. Like Charlie was great, but Charlie was like sprinting a marathon, dude. Charlie, you're sprinting a marathon.
Yeah.
There's no foreplay. You're just sticking it in, dude. Joseph was like, it was nice, it was sensual. Yeah. Took me on a journey.
Wait,
so was that Joseph right before
gone to the west side?
Huh?
Was that like Joseph right before Charlotte?
Yeah, it was right before Charlotte.
Oh yeah, then I missed him. I was at Shiba-san, back to back Solardo.
Yeah, I only got a little bit before I too went over there.
Yeah, but I think like I was saying, like if you're just looking at the purest point, right? Even though techno's not what it used to be, but just from that's just that genre itself, I think Joseph had a great set. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll definitely put him on my radar. Check him out sometime.
Like it's a set that I can just put on too, because it's not consistently just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Charlotte sucks. I love Charlotte, dude. Charlotte was great. She played songs that sounded like Blade, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying Queen Saturday.
there's a moment. So the night before or the day before, so Saturday after Skyline, I actually hosted like a thing on my pad, and we were all DJing and just kicking it and just partying. And then my friend Ariel, who came to visit from the Bay Area, she was just talking about the song called "Push Up" by Creeds.
Oh yeah,
And, yeah, it's been every
Creed?
like major
Yeah.
techno DJs are playing
Like
it.
Arms Wide Open Creed?
No, it's Creed with an S.
no, push up.
Push Up by Creeds with
Yeah,
an S.
Charlotte did a mix. Even at Wastelands, like there was like a slightly different rendition called Push It,
Uh-huh.
and like people were playing that, like, but it had the same like the synths, the rhythm. It's like very
Is it a sample?
Uh, I don't. I don't know where it's. I'm pretty sure it is sampled. From I think maybe a hip hop song or something. I don't know, but it's just been played a lot, and
Yeah.
so we were talking about it. And then Charlotte played it, and we just like lost our minds because we were like talking about it the night before.
No, because Charlotte has a really good remix of it. That's why.
Yeah, she does.
Dude, I just found out Age of Love is a sample.
Really?
Yeah,
Age
I think Age of Love like is not, it's like a remix. I don't know if the word sample is the right thing, because I think after was it like after a certain amount of time, then you can like start using that music, right? Or it loses some copyright properties
Yeah, it depends on like length of time, and then
unless you're Disney.
length of the sample too. But then you can always take that sample and just make adjustments to it.
Mhm.
Pitch up.
like the Fred Again songs.
Yeah. So it's really not that hard to bypass it, and unless you're like rake it in like millions of dollars in like streams, you're not going to get sued or anything.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of like similar, where like the songs sound similar.
Mm.
But yeah, I think Age
Oh,
of Love
do
is.
you guys remember when Will I Am literally straight up
Oh yes,
Matt's own Artie song?
Yeah,
he,
what was
co-
it, like
he
Leona
also
Lewis?
copied Avicii too. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Leona Lewis copied Avicii, but that was like straight plagiarism. She like used
Yeah.
the song and sang over it without his permission, and they're like titans of their own industries.
Yeah. Also, it's funny because I was actually at EDC 2013 when the Matt Zoe was like, it's like, here's this song that apparently I stole from Will I Am. I was there. You could actually, if you look at like live recordings or actually listen to the live recording of that set, you can hear him say it. I was like in the crowd, I was like, yeah, he's a fucking thief, dude.
I mean, just like that, how like I don't know if you guys know, but like Guetta's new rendition of Eiffel 65's Blue,
Oh yeah.
like that's pretty much gonna be the song of the year. That like they played the living shit out of that at Wasteland. So I didn't really see much at Skyline, but I was like, that's gonna be the song of the year. Like they're gonna mix it, chop it up,
Yeah.
freaking subs with it.
Yeah. Sprinkle it in every set.
Yeah.
Like
yo.
almost everybody is gonna play it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
even the big festival, I swear, like EDC, I think I'm gonna keep tabs on how many times I hear it.
I mean, it's either gonna be Age of Love or freaking Fred Again.
No, the blue song.
Or
is
Skrillex
extra
dropping a double album, and everyone's playing his music right now.
Okay. Maybe I did find this one. I found the Age of Love by Age of Love.
Yeah, that's the song.
Yeah.
But Charlotte and her fiance have a mix on it.
Oh, they're engaged?
Yeah, they're engaged now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eric Sanguilino,
Enrico Santiago, right?
Yeah.
Santiago.
Yo, I'm gonna
I can't
actually sign off right now.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for joining us.
Later.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Take care.
Now we can talk shit about him.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
Oh
Spitefully.
shit, he's still here. Oh fuck. I thought they were Peter Pros. Obviously, I need to do some more research before I started saying Charlotte sampled it. But like, I'm pretty sure she did, but I gotta look into it. But yeah, Age of Love. Fucking everybody plays that song.
Even Armin was playing Age of Love. Her Age of Love.
Everybody fucking plays Age of Love, bro.
I know. Anyways, it's time for me to hop off as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. I'm probably gonna have to cut all the fucking out so we don't start to talk about Esau. I was so afraid we're gonna go into an hour tangent by Esau, but But yeah,
We're
I
still
mean,
recording, so
I know. So Skyline, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Great time. Fucking was
it,
muddy.
it was a great time minus the freaking freezing rain and the slosh of mud that you can't distinguish from human feces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super gross. It was a good time. I wish I didn't get sick for 2 weeks afterwards, but
I tried so hard and I too fell into that trap.
yeah, man, it got the best of us. And then, I think if they were to do Skyline again at the exact same area or at the stadium again or the Coliseum, I would do Skyline again just because it was nice to have. It was just nice to be back. It was nice to be back.
I like Skyline's vibe going into it after Wasteland. It's nice. Like it you kind of need the tempo ease down a bit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like how Joseph did to me when he brought me into his set and brought me out. It was like a dance of passion.
You're resonating. You're in your salsa step. And you're like,
Full
yeah, it's
hard
with me,
on.
Joseph.
All right, man.
All right, man.
That was nice. Thanks for doing this.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye.